Even the Bible commands women to be quiet and to submit to her man, right? So even the Bible tells women to be quiet and to submit to the man, according to Timothy 2-11, right? Tells women you must remain quiet and you must submit. And the sad thing is, like so many women these days, even Christian women, are not following this. They're not following the scriptures. They're not following the teachings of God. Instead, they're following the teachings of the mainstream media, The View, CNN, MSNBC, talking about, women's rights and, a strong woman's loud, boisterous, and pursues her career and puts marriage off till later. And any good man should be there waiting for her. Any good man should be pushing aside his SMV and be waiting for her when she's in her mid-30s and used up and just getting off the carousel. A good man would be there, ready to take care of her, ready to support her, and ready to hand over all his money to her. That's what a good man does, mister. So, in Timothy 2-11, it says that a woman should learn in quietness and full submission. That means that as a woman, you should learn to be less boisterous, not so loud, not so nagging, not so mouthy, not so angry, and just practice a little bit of quietness from time to time. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with submitting to your man, with making him feel like a man, and not wearing the pants all the time, and making him feel like a woman, letting him take the lead every once in a while. That's basically what the verse is saying, is that women should submit. And the next verse, unsurprisingly, says, I do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must remain quiet. Let me say that again, God's word. I do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must remain quiet. Now, imagine saying that these days to any female in your life. Like, how much crap would you have to take in order to get her to shut up about this? Like, I can't believe the time you said a woman must be quiet and submit. You'll hear this forever, right? And the funny thing is, the further we go back in time, the less gripe you would hear about this passage, right? The more we go back in time, go back 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50 years, the less gripe you would hear about this passage. Like, you would probably have a lot of females agreeing with you, like, yep, that's actually sounds reasonable, that sounds right, But then again, right, just put some responsibility on men too. Then again, we don't have the same type of men that we had 40, 50 years ago, do we? These days, we have a lot of guys who are emo. They still use that term, emo. I remember that from the early 2000s. A lot of guys who are emo, emotional guy, right? A lot of guys who've been just indoctrinated by way too much feminist ideas that have now taken on the role of the feminine and are no longer acting masculine. So a lot of this is on you guys too, because you're not living up to what the scriptures are telling you that you should live up to, that you should be a man. So I'm putting blame on you as well, right? So you have to understand this, that if you want her, your girl, your woman, your LTR, your wife, to act feminine, then guess what? Surprise, surprise, you must act masculine, right? Stop acting like a little bitch. Stop acting like a little girl in this relationship. Stop, getting your panties in a bunch, right? Be calm, be still, practice stillness, practice calmness, right? Stay in your own reality, stay in your own frame. Like, live in your masculine energy, like I tell you guys, right? You have to live in your masculine energy, that masculine polarity. And if we really dig deeper into this, a lot of it comes back to not just rewiring your brain, right? Let's get beyond just rewiring your brain, because we've talked a lot about that on this channel, like just reprogramming yourself with red pill knowledge. But going beyond that, your diet, the amount of sleep you're getting, where your cortisol levels are, right? Because when your cortisol levels are high, you tend to be a lot more reactive. You tend to get a lot more petty over dumb shit. You tend to get involved in stupid things. You sink into lower consciousness, into this lower vibrational state where you start acting like you're in 7th grade again. You start doing dumb, petty shit. You start wasting your time on stupid things. You start playing grab ass online on YouTube. Start dropping hater comments. You start pissing away your time on this earth because you're no longer on your path and purpose. You're no longer living in your masculine frame. You are now living in your feminine frame. So, if you want your woman to follow you, okay, you have to act like a leader, right? If you want to take the lead, you have to be the leader, right? And then she will follow you. But if she doesn't trust you to lead, if she's questioning that, and you've had this issue with other girls you've dated, then you have to kind of look at the core and go like, why am I having this problem? Why won't girls follow my lead? And then you have to fix that at the core. You can't just keep hopping around to the next chick and the next chick and be like, oh, the next one's gonna be better. The next one after that is gonna be better. You have to fix it at its core. Because I had that problem too. You know, back when I first started doing pickup and game, I would get a lot of these really hot girlfriends into my life. I'd start dating them, they become my girlfriend, and then shortly after, like, I could see their attraction just like dwindling, right? Dwindling. It became frustrating because I'm like, man, I put in so much work to get this hot girl in my life, and why can't I keep them? And the first few I blamed on that, right? I was like, oh, she's just a bitch. I'll get the next one. She's just a bitch. I'll get the next one. Then I was able to get the next one and the next one, but then the same problem kept happening until I fixed it at its core. I had to stop and look at what I was doing wrong and stop blaming them. It's like, yes, were some of them bitches? Absolutely, right? But there were a lot of things that I was doing wrong that I needed to take accountability for so I could fix them and become a better man, stronger man, a better leader. To this day, I mean, I've said this before, but I haven't had a girl dump me since 2006. It's crazy, but yeah, since 2006, nobody's dumped me. It's always been me walking away, leaving, ending the relationship in some way, shape, or form, or just kind of ghosting and disappearing. It's never been the girl, and I've dated way hotter girls than the ones that dumped me back in the day. As a female, as it says in the scriptures, it's her role to submit and to remain quiet. Does this mean that she's supposed to be like, you know, like a slave or, you know, peasant or anything like that? Absolutely not. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means don't disrespect your man. Stop being so disrespectful towards him. Okay, because that's what really ruins marriages, is like the woman just can't shut up. Right? That's the number one complaint I hear from guys who are married. Oh, she just can't shut up. She just can't shut up. It's like, hey, was she like this when you first met? And if the guy's like, yeah, she was like this from day one, then, well, you chose the wrong partner. But if he tells me like, no, she was never like this before, she became like this, then you know who the problem is? Right? Because you rewarded bad behavior. You were probably rewarded bad behavior by not doing anything about it, by letting her get away with it, right? You did not nip it in the bud. So now you're dealing with this monster, and you're pretty much at the point of no return, where you're just gonna take a lot of work to fix this chick, you know, especially if you're married to her. It's like, man, you're gonna have to fix a lot. You're gonna have to disappear for a while, take a break from each other, assuming you even want to save your marriage. A lot of this goes back to choosing the right girl, right? This is why it also says in the scriptures that finding a good woman is like, you know, finding rubies. I mean, it's just so difficult. And the Bible was written, you have to think about this, hundreds of years ago. Look at the times we're living in now. I mean, it's 1,000 times harder than it ever has been before, right? This is why you need game, you need pickup, you need this knowledge so that you can go out there and you can just kind of sift through the bad apples and find yourself some good apples. I mean, if that's what you're looking to do, right? If you're looking to get into an LTR or marriage or anything like that. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Very important you subscribe, so please subscribe to my channel. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill,